Hello, everybody, and welcome to another My Music with me. Oh, I'm in a singing mood today. That's good, isn't it? It's always good when you're in a bit of a singing mood. Maybe it's the start of a good week. Maybe the week's going to be a great week. I hope it's going to be a great week for all of you listening out there, whatever it is that you're doing this week. I went to a festival this weekend, only on one day. It's better if you go for one day because then you don't have to do the camping. Sorry, everyone that likes the camping, but I'm a bit old for that now. It'd be nice if they built hotels right next to festivals, and then you could just go to the hotel and then come back out again. I know they do boutique camping, but that's really stupidly expensive. I just want like a youth hostel, I suppose, would be great. Just tents. No, I don't really do those. But we went to Gone Wild, which was down in Devon. And it's brilliant. It's great. If I just want to say to you, all of you people out there, if you like music, but you've got young children who may not like music so much or are new to music, and also who want to let off steam and energy, go Gone Wild Festival may be great for you because they got climbing walls and Nerf guns and commandos and going under nets and climbing through plastic caves and all sorts of things like that. And then the music in the evening, and the children are worn out by then, so they probably fall asleep. So it's great. What a great thing to do. And we saw Clean Bandit doing their stuff with their Grace was there with her cello. She had a silver cello. That was marvelous. Anyway, I digress because I've got a guest here and she's waiting to talk to you lot out there. This is Carolyn. She'll be talking to you any minute now. But first, this. Wait for it. This. Don't stop. That was a bit of a different start for me. I don't normally chat so much, and I thought I'd do a little full start with the music, just for effect. How are you, Carolyn?
I'm great, thank you, Graham. That was a great introduction.
Well, yeah, it was. It wasn't an awful lot about you, but that's fine because we'll get to know you in a minute. Now, you said just before we came on that your boyfriend, whose house you're staying at the moment, used to have a sausage dog. So I thought I'd share our sausage dog with you quickly. There we go.
Oh, amazing.
There he is, just for you, Carolyn.
What's he called?
Trooper.
Oh, hi, Trooper. It's great to see you today.
Yeah, he looks completely nonplussed by the whole experience. Tiny. Yeah. Are you a dog person or a cat person?
I'm a dog person, but I love cats as well. I've got a Jack Russell called Kylie.
Kylie, as in Kylie Minogue?
Yeah, after Kylie Minogue.
And the Jack Russell is female as well?
Yes, she's 14 now, so she's quite old.
Oh, right. Almost.
But she's
almost
still very
as old as Kylie Minogue herself. Yeah, there you go. Were you a big Kylie fan?
I definitely was when I was a child. I'm not so much anymore, but my dad is a big Kylie fan, yeah.
Oh, okay. Right. This is always interesting. Okay, take us back into your childhood. What did you love growing up, music-wise?
I was a really big fan of the Carpenters growing up. I used to listen to their CDs like all the time.
Really?
That was like my main thing. Yeah, my parents were really good at getting me onto like the music that they used to listen to growing up, and that was definitely one of them. Like the melodies of the Carpenters are just amazing, and it's something I really enjoyed.
Okay, were you more on the side of the straightforward Carpenters type stuff,
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday once more, or were you more the sort of calling occupants of interplanetary?
Yeah, yes? Definitely the second side of it. Yeah,
definitely the weirder side of the Carpenters.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I had quite a few of their CDs, and their like Christmas stuff as well. I loved their Christmas stuff that they did as well. It was great.
Yeah. How did you feel when you finally did? I mean, I presume you have, but how did you feel like when you finally found out the sort of backstory of the Carpenters with,
Yeah, well, to be honest, it wasn't something that I really thought about as a kid, and then growing up, it's like, their story's insane, and it's just, I mean, Karen was such an amazing musician in her own right, and like I've seen videos of her like drumming as a kid and stuff, and it's quite inspiring, their musicianship. But yeah, the story of it's quite sad, and how that ended and things like that.
Yeah, she was an amazing drummer.
Amazing, yeah, incredible.
She just she's, and what I like about watching her drum as well is you just wouldn't expect that noise to come out of someone like quite of such a fragile frame, as it were. But she'd be there, and then it was like, and it's wow. What if you could play any instrument that you can't play, what would it be?
Probably the violin.
Oh, right, cool.
Because I've never been able to play anything like that string wise, and I just love the sound of strings, and I'd love to have them on my music. So yeah, definitely violin.
So you don't have to hire one in.
Yeah, I've done it once. I was in a band called South by Zero over the past 2 years, and we did one song where we had a string musician called Gemma come in and do the strings, and it was such a magical session. I was just in awe of her the whole time. She was amazing.
It is amazing. As well, as I say, we saw Clean Bandit, 2 violinists and Grace on the. It's amazing. It's amazing what it adds, isn't it?
Yeah.
You don't need many sort of classical instruments in a piece to really kind of open the piece out, etc. I've seen a few rock bands where they've just had like a quintet as well, like a couple of violinists, a cello, and maybe a French horn, and just the size difference to the whole overall sound that it adds, I think, is absolutely amazing. So when did you first start writing?
I think properly when I was about 11 years old, but I was probably writing a lot of silly songs before then, but not doing it properly until I was about 11, which is crazy to say.
I started properly when I was 11. Before that, I was just messing about, Oh, can you remember any of the messing about songs from when you were really young?
Yes. So, I can't remember how it went, but I remember like the time that I made a silly song and first like performed it to people, and that was it was like a year 5 trip to Rock and River. So it's like a place where you go build rafts for a week with your school friends, and I was in line to do something, and there was a teacher there as well, and I made up a song about a duck because we were just so bored, and I was like, I just made up a little song about this duck that I saw, and everyone was like, "Wow, like you managed to rhyme 3 words," and I was like, and that was the first time that I was like, "Oh, maybe I could write songs," It's like the first like ounce of validation on that kind of front. But I remember that it stuck for some reason.
Okay, so you rhymed duck with luck. I won't ask what the first word was that you managed to rhyme it with. Brilliant. Yeah, no, absolutely brilliant. Oh, do you think could you bring duck back at some time? I think
possibly. I mean, yeah, I think it's definitely on the cards.
I think if you like, when you produce an album at some point, maybe you could just like have a little bit of the duck song fading off in the distance as like a secret track or something at the end. That'd be nice.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
It's always lovely to think of where things came from. What was it, do you think, in that moment that made you think, oh, I'm gonna write a song about this? Do you tend to have songs floating in your head?
Yeah, I think so. My dad is actually an independent musician in his own right, so I've kind of grown up with him always doing like silly side projects, just for himself at home. So I think I grew up with that, and like that being normalized in my house. So I think it just came naturally, writing songs and things like that. And it's just always something that I found brings a lot of joy to others, and is quite a nice way to share moments with people.
Yeah, I think it's good for serious musicians, or musicians who write stuff that's more serious, to actually write stuff that's a bit daft from time to time.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I love like a lot of most of the songs I make will never see the light of day because they're just too silly. But that's the joy. It's like writing with people. It's, you know, you can come up with some like really serious like ballads, and then, you know, sometimes you just need a break where you just go off and write a song about a tree or something really silly, you know.
How would you define your sound to people who haven't heard you yet? Your current sound, because
I would call it indie pop. I think that's a great umbrella term, and I think my stuff kind of slots into that quite nicely.
Yeah, it's quite dreamlike, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. A lot of people say bedroom pop as well, and I would agree with that as well.
Yeah, yeah. I was going to say, don't take this in the wrong way, but it's beautiful music to fall asleep to.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, I love that. That's amazing.
Yeah. It's some of my favorite kind of music. Because I feel like you can listen to it while you're working as well, and I think actually in this day and age that's really quite important because people are quite time poor, aren't they?
Yeah.
You know, not everything kind of lends itself to being music that you can just have on whilst you're doing other things, because your brain would be too stimulated by it. You know,
Yeah.
I tried listening to My Chemical Romance the other day whilst doing some work, and it just, sorry guys, but it just didn't happen. You know, because it's like, and you end up wanting to just like get up and like crash around the room to that sort of thing, but that doesn't get the work done. Whereas I think with the kind of music you make, you could probably have it throughout the whole day for you. I mean, it's where for you is the most perfect place to listen to your music. I'll tell you where I think it is.
Ooh. To be honest, the most I listen to my own music is when I'm traveling. Like if I'm on a train and I just want to look out the window and things like that. That's how I listen to my own music most of the time, is when I'm just sat on the train and just looking out the window.
When you I will give my answer, by the way, but when you do that and you're listening to your music on a train, traveling, and similar kind of artists as well, do you find yourself like visualizing little stories and things? Do you like see the world opening up? Yeah,
100%. Yeah, I think I'm quite visual in like the way that I write songs. I'm always like, I want to build like a little world within this song and things like that. So yeah, I definitely see that kind of stuff.
Okay, hold that thought because we'll come back to that in a minute. Okay, so one of my favorite places to listen to your music would be outside, like, because I did it yesterday, outside in the garden, on the sort of rattan furniture,
nice,
under the sun and the umbrella, feet up, just
I love that.
Just chilling. That's nice. I feel like you can really intensely listen to music in that sort of situation, don't you?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
You know, you kind of like zoom in on nature and stuff like that, because it's quite a nice garden. We've got a lot of like birds and trees and things like that. And I feel like nature's a great thing to look at whilst you're listening to music, because it's like, it's not taking your stimulus away. It kind of just adds, which
it's interesting you say that, because one of the songs off the EP as well it's called Every Time, and we recorded it outside in a garden in that
you can hear that
situation. There's like birds in the background and, you know, all that stuff, and it's where we recorded the EP. So it's just me and Isaac, so we're kind of the two people behind Carolyn. Me and Isaac Kennedy is a great producer and songwriter, like, and we've been working together for about 5 years now, just writing songs together. But his studio is basically a garden shed. So where we recorded this, so we were just surrounded by like trees and all that stuff the whole time we were recording this EP and writing it as well. So
and for that song you went, let's go outside on the old decking and give it a
literally.
That's it. That's why I've always wanted to record at Real World Studios, Peter Gabriel's studio, which is down in Box in Wiltshire. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Because they've got the main studio area there, but you've also got like he's got like areas outside where you can like walk over the lake and then plug in and record. You know,
that's amazing.
What a great idea. You know,
Yeah.
I just think more music should be made in nature. I understand the sound problems involved in that, but that's an engineer's problem, isn't it? That's not your problem.
Yeah.
That's for them to worry about. So going back to what we were saying a minute ago, yeah. So trains, planes, automobiles. It's a good place to listen to music.
Yeah.
What haven't you written a song about then? That what haven't you written a song about yet that you feel like you really ought to write a song about?
Oh, that's a really good question. What haven't I written a song about? I think I love listening to artists that are a lot older than me, which is quite a strange thing because, you know, a lot of people like listen to people that have like the same life experiences as them. But I love when people sing about the process of like getting older and like, you know, like time moving on, like Joni Mitchell and like people like that. And Madison Cunningham's got loads of great songs about just like the process of aging. And I feel like that's a song that is going to come eventually, but not quite yet. But yeah.
Well, we hope not. No, we hope.
But yeah, it's I think those songs are so beautiful and so real, and yeah, I love them a lot. They're probably one of my favorite types of songs.
Do you know what? That's a really positive outlook, though, isn't it? As a sort of artist, which is to feel like almost your best work is yet to come, and actually that maybe one day you'll be able to write about the life you've had.
Yeah,
what a beautiful thing, you know. I do worry about some young artists because I feel like some of them are so like worried about writing about the moment and not necessarily enjoying the moment. Do you understand what I'm saying there?
I 100% understand what you're saying. Yeah, I'm basically surrounded by musicians 90% of the time because I went to university in Manchester and studied songwriting and music production. So a lot of my friends are in that circle and, you know, wanting to be artists or songwriters or managers or within that world. And it's at the moment, it's so fast paced, like the trends are in and out. And I think it's really easy to just focus on what's happening now instead of seeing the bigger picture. And yeah, I've fallen into it many times. And yeah, it's a hard thing to break out of, for sure.
Okay, right. Let's play a little game now. Have you got your phone there?
Yes, I do.
Right. Do you have Spotify on it or
yes,
something similar? Right. Cool. I want to know the last 3 things that you've listened to on Spotify. No. And I just want to see whether like anything that you've listened to on Spotify might be similar to what I've listened to.
Okay,
we can compare notes. It'd be a beautiful thing.
Okay, so first thing that comes up is "Fan" by Stevie Bill.
Right.
If you ever heard her, she's an incredible new artist, and I've really gotten into her recently.
That was cool. Yeah, it's so good, isn't it? When it's like, oh, that's a cool one. Wow.
I don't know what's next.
I wasn't listening to the Smurfs. Right, yeah, go
on. And then Pink Pantheress.
Yes, cool.
Stateside by Pink Pantheress. Love Pink Pantheress. She's from Kent as well, which is where I am currently.
So, it's just joyous music, isn't it? I mean,
yeah.
I love the new album or mixtape or whatever you want to call it, because there's like so many songs in there that have got like elements of Basement Jaxx and whatever. And Basement Jaxx are back out there at the moment, so which is great, you know.
Yeah.
But I just love what she does with other people's work, kind of blending it in, making it sound something like that, but really, you know, creating something new out of it. Yeah, brilliant. Okay, so that cool. She's definitely on both our playlists, so that's cool. Last one.
And then "Thinking About You" by Ariana Grande, which is quite a rogue one.
Yeah. What made you
Ariana. I've been the biggest Ariana fan since I was a kid.
Well, yeah, that's wicked. You see what I did there? Yeah. Maybe you were thinking about going to the film. Did you see the first one?
I did. Yeah, opening night actually.
All right, okay, there you go. Are you going to? Are you booked in to see the second one yet, or not?
I haven't booked in, but I will be shortly. Yes.
Okay, right. So mine were the album Girls by Matilda Mann.
Oh, I love Matilda Mann. She's amazing. She's phenomenal.
That's a beautiful album, isn't it?
Yeah, she's incredible. One of my friends, Hetta Falzen, supported her on the last tour. Which is just incredible.
See, we knew this was going to come together. We knew this was going to come together. And then I would listen to the Sanity EP by Fran, which she'll be very pleased about because she was on here just the other day. If you haven't listened to Fran's EP Sanity, then you should check that out. You'll love that.
Yeah,
you really will love that. And then the last one was I listened to a couple of tracks from the upcoming album by Olivia Dean, The Art of Loving.
Oh, amazing. Wait, so have you got early access?
I'm not going to say. Right, but anyway, that was...
I love Olivia Dean, though. She's amazing.
Do you know what? I love the lead single off of that album.
So, Nice to Each Other. I love it. It's one of my favourite songs this year.
It's got such a kind of nice conversational flow to it, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's really unique. I've covered it a couple of times actually, like for me live, and it always goes down so well. Like everyone,
Have you really?
loves that song. Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. What's your ambition at the moment? What are you hoping to achieve?
Yeah, so I don't do music full time. I would love to, but I work full time in marketing, which kind of there's a nice crossover.
Tell me about it.
Yeah. But I work for a paint company, which has nothing to do with music.
You work for what?
A paint company. Like paint, like wall paint.
What, wall paint?
Yeah.
Are you doing marketing for a wall paint company?
Yeah.
Marvelous. Do you get free paint for life with that? Do you?
I don't know about for life, but I do get quite a lot of paint, which is
cool.
Yeah, it's good. Cool. Yeah.
I feel like that needs to go somewhere artistically. Like, could you sponsor my next video because we just want to paint like, some big walls somewhere.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah. But oh well, there you go.
Yeah.
Well done, paint company.
But yeah, I think with music, I'm definitely enjoying just having fun with it, and my producer as well. Like he has a full-time job, and we just kind of do it for fun, and it's just been amazing to see like people reacting the way that they have been to it, and it's been great because it's just music that we've just enjoyed making it. It's more like a labor of love more than anything.
Well, now listen, I'm going to have to say this right here, but I hope at some stage, although I love the paint company, I hope at some stage you manage to get to do it full time, and that would be great. That's
definitely the dream for sure.
I hope that. I really do hope that happens for you because I feel like you've got quite a phenomenal talent. You could actually, you could actually make it out there. I'm lost for words with the paint thing. Although what I do want to know is what's the best marketing campaign you've come up for paint? Have you done like someone watching paint dry yet? Have you?
Well, so the company I work for actually owns 3 different paint companies. So I'm working for all 3 different brands, and they're all quite different. So one of them's like a trade paint. So that's quite fun. Like in marketing sense, it's quite fun because it's like, marketing to people that do trade paint. So you can have a lot more fun with the marketing. A lot of it's just like filming this guy called Liam in my office just painting like walls but like describing it in quite a funny way. So they're quite fun. But we did it for like our main company. We did a collaboration with Joe Malone last month, and that was very, very fun. And it's like the first time I've worked with like a huge luxury brand before, so that was very interesting to see how they work.
That's cool. I honestly think what you should do is get celebs to watch paint dry. Yeah,
I think I will put that forward and see what happens.
Well, I've got it. Right. You see, this is I run a marketing business myself, and this is just what happens on a day-to-day basis. Right. I think what you should do is you should do a faux version of Big Brother.
Oh,
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You literally find like a mini set, right?
Yeah.
And pretend it's kind of like Big Brother, and then all of these celebrities go into this house, right? And they watch paint dry. Right? And that's it.
Yeah,
that is it. And it's kind of like, yeah, you could have like you could have like the the presenters going like, oh yeah, it's the first person to crack up when the paint watching the paint dry or whatever. Or the comedy thing that where that was on recently, where a whole load of comedians went into a thing and they had to make each other laugh.
Oh yeah, I've seen
that sort of thing. You could do a similar thing where like celebrities have to paint each other, and
or just see who's the best at painting,
or just see who's the best at painting a wall. Yeah.
See which one comes off the nicest.
I feel like that could happen. I'm going back with the first thing, just like a load of celebrities watching paint dry, and the first one to actually give in would be the winner. You could make that into a whole kind of series. That would be marvelous. Yeah, I can't see anybody going for it, but no, it's interesting stuff. So have we got more new music coming out from you soon? You've obviously got an EP out there at the moment, and you still got some CDs of that left as well, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got quite a few CDs. Yeah, so that they're available.
Buy them, folks. Buy the CDs.
But yeah, it's the first time I've done any form of like merch or selling anything. So
they're on a website of yours, aren't they?
They're on the website, and they're also on my Spotify, which is quite easy to find.
Okay, they're on the website. They're on Spotify. This little button thing. You just press it. You give your money, and the CD arrives in the post.
There you go.
So if that's your want, if you've woken up this morning and the Tooth Fairy's been, and you've got 10 quid under your pillow because the Tooth Fairy, I mean, inflation these days. Wow, look at that. And you got a couple of notes there. Just chuck them Carolyn's way. That would be great.
That'd be great. Thank you.
She'd love that. You can't exchange teeth for the CD. No,
please don't do that. That would not be that cool.
That would be really, really bad. So yeah, sorry, I interrupted my own question. So you're working on some new music?
Yeah. So actually, my producer Isaac, he's doing his first artist project under Isaac with a Z, and he's putting out an EP that I'm featuring on over the next few months. So that's very exciting as well.
So it's all turning around the other way, which is rather good. That's fantastic. Oh well, look, it's been lovely talking to you today. If you could work with one artist out there at the moment, and maybe appear on their album or something, who would that be? If you could get in the studio with one other person, not to say that she doesn't want to do it with you, Isaac. But
I think SZA. I love SZA so much, and she's probably my top artist of this year. So yeah, I would love nothing more than to collab with SZA.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that when this goes out, we are going to tag SZA in. All right,
amazing.
And if you want to help make sure that happens, folks that are listening to this right now, all you've got to do is like comment and go, SZA, wake up, go and collaborate with Carolyn. And you never know, it could happen. We've made it happen. We've made it happen before. If we can make it happen again, that would. Carolyn's face right then was like. It's a good job you didn't have too much coffee in your mouth at that time. Just imagine she's like, oh my God, I could actually end up collaborating with. Now I've got to think of what I'm going to do. You don't have to think about that right now. It will just happen when it happens.
Yeah.
It's like the Duracell bunny. It comes on when you press the button.
Yeah, the time has to be right.
Time's there. That will happen. Listen, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you today. Thanks for
Oh, thank
giving us a
you.
minute snippet of your life and
Oh,
coming to talk to you.
yeah.
Folks, we will, when this goes out, we will also put a link into Carolyn's music on Spotify so you can find it straight away from the podcast. So I'm tending to do that now just to make it easier for you, because I know it's hard work if you haven't got it right there, you know, in this day and age. If it's not right underneath, you know, it's hard for people. We will be back soon. Until then, from Carolyn and me, thanks for watching, thanks for listening today, and do go and check out Carolyn's music. And if you see her on the Instagram or whatever, do connect and say hello and whatever as well, because she's very lovely and she will talk to you like that. We'll be back soon. Until then, bye for now.